I'm Giovanna Praense, and today we're going to talk about Don't Panic of Week 6 of CS50 Introduction to Database with SQL. So this exercise we are revisiting now. This is one exercise we did in the past where we were hacked and we wanted to change the password of our admin. And now instead of only using purely SQL, we're going to use SQL in Java. We already have a video explaining how can you do this in Python, and now you can decide if you want to do this in Java. Okay? As I mentioned, the goal of the exercise is not you to do things on your own, but actually following the instructions, and then you're going to have the output. So we have, once you download the source code, you're going to have a folder called Don't Panic Java. You're going to have your database, a file in Java, a file in SQL to reset your database if you do any mistakes, and this extra file here that will allow us to connect our Java file with our database. Okay, this is pretty much what we have so far. So in programming, we can write code, and this is how we start a code in JavaScript. We are defining here a class that is pretty much a function where we can write things. If you're more familiar with Python, I will try to translate to that. And we have a main function that will throw an exception if we make a mistake. So it will throw an error for us if there is something wrong with our code. And so far, this is just printing out in the terminal the word hacked. So how can we run this? We can do java-c-hack.java, so java-c-hack.java, and it will compile the file for us. And if we want to see what is actually going on, we can do java hack, and it's printing for us the word hacked. Okay, this is pretty much what we have right now. Now we're gonna follow some steps. So initially, we need to import some tools in our code to allow us to use SQL in Java. And those tools can be imported in these 3 lines in here they gave us. This connection will create a connection between our Java file and the database. The driver manage, as they mentioned here, will represent the connection in SQL statements where we can run it. And the statement will be the messenger that relies SQL statements through the database connection. So pretty much those 3 libraries are important in order to use SQL in here. Okay, then we need to make a connection with our database. So we're going to write this message here that it's creating a variable that will allow us to connect our Java file with our database. And as I mentioned, this is pointing to what we saw in here. Okay, this is our database, the name of our database. So this is pretty much what we have. Now what we need to do the following. They are telling us here that we need to use this create statement, and this create statement, this SQLite statement will allow us to run SQL commands